Woody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for D.Gray-man chapter 253. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Bubba kitty, who better be a good kitty over there, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we could keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reactions, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So I can have my full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's fantastic for when we have to do anime original content, like say Dragon Ball Daima, which we're doing right after this, or for Bleach 1000-Year Blood War, which we cover tomorrow. And speaking of, the first episode is available for free on Patreon. And the more views and subscribers we get, the more anime we will cover. And hell, if you're a $10 tier subscriber, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And a full fall anime season is in full swing, and more anime is on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, man, last chapter of D.Gray-man was wild. So we got to see Bookman and, well, Lavi, aka the Bookman Jr., and Alan, you know, travel together. And yeah, it was good for a minute, but then, yeah, it took a bad turn, and now they're dying. So let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us today. Memories of his journey with the Lavi of old, that is something no one can take from him. And this chapter is titled, If It Is Indeed Fate, We'll Meet Again Someday. And it says part 1 of 2. All right, here we go. Our journey goes on. It's all right, Alan. Oh. Did you come to have your life devoured by us, Bookman Jr.? You cannot stop me with your life alone. You'll simply be entangled in the great energy of the helix borne by the host who houses Nia and disappear as one without a trace. There is no meaning whatsoever in the course of action you took. Ooh. It seems your understanding of the helix energy is lacking, Apocryphos. Do you not know what the origin of the helix of life is? Hope, struggle, love, hatred, lives touching lives, bonds, convictions pass from one to another. So we're seeing we're seeing Papa Bookman and Alan, and I think that's Nia up there too. And there's Tim Campy, and yeah, on top of that, the traces left behind of a life lived with that heart. That is what makes the helix stronger. And this is like a DNA helix, which is very interesting. And it's also, considering the situation here, it's very powerful too. Because I think what's going to be happening here, and this is my guess, especially based on what we saw last chapter and how what we're seeing here, is Lavi is essentially fusing his DNA with Alan. Do not underestimate me. Ooh. Alan. Oh, Lavi? What happened to us? Did we die? Nope, but we will in a minute. So this is the moment they're about to die. But remember what Lavi just said. They're talking about the helix of life here. So, Alan, from now on, I'll become part of your soul. So if Lavi didn't do this, then Alan's soul would have been gone forever, is what I think he's implying here. So, let's see. Huh? I've explained a gazillion times about the helix of life, haven't I? About innocence being a life form that feeds off the energy of the helix of life too. by the chance meetings of good and bad fortune, of weal and woe. The helix of each human unleashes strong energy, and innocents select as accommodators those humans who are particularly cruelly toyed with by fate and possess them. And thus they have fed on the helix of their accommodators, turning them into offerings to the heart. Ooh, that heart is beautiful. Wait, don't do this, Lavi. My body. Ooh, no, this can't be. Stop it. Oh, here we go. So this is going to kind of confirm my theory here. If your helix and mine collide, it will unleash a colossal energy. The heart's body is still incomplete. It won't be able to fit all that power in its belly and will probably spit you out. However, as the price, I'll have no choice but to force upon you great suffering from now on. But please do live on somehow. So, yeah, Bookman is essentially sacrificing his soul by merging it with Alan. Ooh. Alan, it's been fun traveling with you. You're the only one who has so kindly listened to this many of my stories. So, Alan's already, even reincarnated. If Alan and obviously Alan is reincarnating. Alan's already going to be dealing with a lot of shit and is a child of calamity technically because he is the host of Nia. But now he's got to deal with Bookman shit. So, yeah, there's that too. No, Lavi, you can't do this. You have that someone, and you want for him to listen, don't you? Not me. Your dad. Bookman, you've always wanted to talk to him, haven't you? Dad. Pay no heed to what the folks say, back home say. Calamity will not befall. Sorry, I fucked this up. Calamity will not befall. Pay no heed to what the folks back home say. You're just you. Aww. You must live, Lavi. Alan, you're the one with tougher times ahead, and yet you're so kind. Yeah. With this, the next Bookman Jr. can finally be born. Someone who isn't a child of calamity like me. Someone who is a true heir of the clan. Ooh, they will keep on recording in my place. Wait a minute. Hold up. Does that mean... Hold up. So Bookman's soul is now fully merged with Alan. So if you think you could swallow us, then go on, have a bite, in a sense. Wait, hold on. So is Alan gonna... So... Bookman said a new reincarnation can, the next Bookman can reincarnate now. And that will be the true heir. Does that mean that will be Alan? Because, you can make the argument that, that if it wasn't for Lavi, and I think this was going to be the case, if I remember correctly, in chapter 252. And you know what? I'm going to double check. Yeah, it says in 252 that the great energy of the helix, I shall devour you with innocent soul and all, and I shall not spare a trace. So because Alan, before Lavi merged his soul and helix of life with Alan, that Alan was not going to reincarnate at all, and he was going to be just gone forever. But because of what Lavi did, and merged with Alan, he reincarnated as the next Bookman. That's what it seems to me is just happened. But let me know what you... So remember what we were theorizing, that Alan was the next, was the next Bookman. That's what seems to be the case here. But anyways, let's keep going here. And then there's this: if you think you could swallow us, then go on, have a bite, innocence. Because remember, as I just read, that innocence was going to be destroyed too. But anyways, What is this? What is happening? Report to me. What is the matter? Answer me, innocence. Yeah, because the innocence was going to destroy Alan's soul. There's no response. I also cannot sense the presence of the host and Bookman Jr. Have they vanished? No. Then why is the innocence stopped? Because essentially they reincarnated. Within that, I feel a writhing mass of energy, great and dense. If one were to suppose that is causing the innocence to malfunction, their two lives, their helix energy is fighting with the innocence. It cannot be the likes of mere humans. I've never experienced this state. I can't make predictions. And so, a little over a year passed. In a far-flung place, a newborn baby raised its first cry. Here, elder, please come quickly. Please have a look at this baby. It can't be. Send out the messenger. Inform Bookman immediately. He has finally come. The new heir of Bookman. Even then, Apocryphos beheld still the innocence and stalemate. Hope, struggle, love, hatred, the origin of the helix of life. Show it to me. And so 7 more years passed, traces of truth coming to light little by little. So there's not going to be a chapter next quarter. But, this is very, very interesting. Very interesting. Like, okay, so I'm fucking stupid me. So Lavi did essentially reincarnate. So Lavi, so Alan and Lavi are technically separate. Okay, that makes more sense because I was like, something didn't feel right because of of everything we know. So we're good. So basically, Alan, to sum this up, Alan is not a Bookman like we initially thought. No, the Bookman Jr. is the actual heir to the Bookman. Still lives. He is alive. Lavi is still out there. He is, and they said they were going to call the Bookman. So what happened to Lavi then? We're going to have to find out what happened to Lavi in what? In a year? Or not a year. No, it's a quarter. So we're going to have to, well, it feels like it's going to be a year. We're going to have to find out, next chapter. This is going to be very interesting. This is going to be very, very interesting. But now you got to wonder if Lavi's reincarnation, the baby we did. But here's the thing, though. Now I got to wonder if this Lavi, the reincarnated Lavi, died. What like I think they're gonna say he did. Well, we'll have to double check. Next chapter. We'll check next chapter. What this mean? Because Lavi's soul, part of Lavi's soul, or I should say, Lavi's soul did fuse, or part of Lavi's soul did fuse with Alan. Would that mean Alan could essentially become a Bookman? That's the real question, at least I have. But something that the D.Gray-man Discord posted, and I want to bring this up, is that in the section before each chapter, there's a quick presentation of the characters in the magazine, and past Alan has now been added to the Alan section. And the text says, and with the text that says what he looked like 35 years ago. So we do, of course, now we, of course, have the timeline for this. So it's 35 years ago for this. Oh, God, now I feel really good. So, yeah, I feel old. So now we specifically know that the first flashback from 252 was indeed 35 years ago. I'm glad that we do have that. That's nice to have. But man, this is very, very interesting. But what do you guys think about this whole thing? It said that, but Lavi said that the next bookman, aka basically his reincarnation, would not be a child of calamity. No. But is that, we'll have to wait till next chapter to see if that's really going to be the case. I don't know. But it also, but you know what also this chapter does kind of make the case for? It also does make the case for, specifically, I want to go back to this page real quick. It's page, page 18 specifically. It kind of makes the case that Alan, our Alan, is a de-aged Alan. Fuck, even like before that, like when we see Alan in with Lavi, like on page 10. What do you guys think about this? Do you guys think that Alan here, that our Alan here, or you know, present day Alan, is not I don't think he's a reincarnation. No, I don't. I think there's a possibility that that our Alan could be a de-aged Alan. That will be very interesting if that is the case. I'm really curious what you guys think. Do you guys think that Alan is a de-aged Alan? Or, you know, present day Alan is a de-aged Alan? Or do you think he is reincarnated? I really think that he is. It really seems like, based on this chapter, he was de-aged. It really feels like it. But the other thing, do you think that because of what happened with Lavi merging his soul with Alan, do you think that it kind of technically makes Alan a bookman? Or because there is a reincarnation and a true heir to the bookman, that kind of cancels it out and nullifies that? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more D.Gray-man content. A few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. And until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.